Okay, this is how I am going about assigning personal math trainers, and I am going to go through this to remind myself also because I feel like maybe I'm doing it wrong and maybe there's an easier way and someone could help me with that. So I go to browse after I'm in there, I go to my grade level, and then I go ahead and go to program. I find my unit, then I find the chapter, and I've done this a few times, so I think I've done 1 through 8, so I'm going to assign the lesson 9 personal math trainer. Then I'm going to go under core instruction. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to be under assessment here where it says personal math trainer 1.9. Alright, I'm going to assign it. I'm highlighting this because I can't stand that you actually have to type in a name for it, so I'm copying that. I'm adding it. When I get to this page, I paste the name in, which is the same as down here, but for some reason it doesn't show up there. I'm going to choose my class, which is so great that that's pre-populated this time. I'm going to add them all. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to change the date just to be safe. I'm just putting 12 in to make life easier. I'm going down, and I'm pushing save. And of course, yes, I want to save. That's why I push save. Pushing yes. Now it's not showing up. Maybe I have to change this right here. I bet I have to change this to the 12. So it's farther out. And then if I push find, yes, they will show up. So that is how I am assigning the personal math trainer. It's working, but it seems very inefficient. I'm curious to know if anyone has a more efficient way of assigning them. That's my whole story. Yay. Alright, today I am going to attempt to record how to find and successfully print your class usernames and password in Think Central Go Math. So I believe I go up here to settings, and then I'm going to go to manage classes, and I'm going to go down here and period 1. Then I'm going to hit view class roster, and it looks like this. Now if you print this out, it's going to be in 2 different pages. It made Tammy not go crazy, so I am going to show you how to make it easier to see. So if you export it, all you do is click it once. Down here in the corner, it's doing all the work for you. I click that right now. It's in Excel now. So if you double click that, it will open it right in Excel, and here's your information. Now the trick is highlight these and turn it to a more functional size, maybe 14 or 16. If you do 16, you just have to be careful that when it prints, if you go, so when you click on these, it'll make them bigger. But, you know, just an FYI, if you print this, it's probably only going to have the first couple things. So we can go and we can print preview, and oh, I guess most of them are there, but the passwords aren't there. So if I want the passwords all in one sheet, which I do, I want to go back and I want to go back and kind of make some of those smaller. So how do I go back and do that? I go back here, and I am going to just, you know, I don't really need the last names as much, so I'm going to go here and just make the last name thing really small, so I just have the first letter. And then this one, this poor Mohammed kid has such a long name. I'm just going to make it right up to the end of his. And then I feel like this should show up with the child's at least, and really the name's all right here. So now if I go to print, I can print these kids, and actually I don't really like the look of that, so I'm going to go back to file. I'm just going to get rid of that altogether and push print. And now I have all of my kids, I have their username, and then I have the passwords. And this is for Go Math. I don't like it like this though, so I'm going to go ahead and make it, I'm going to add up here, Think Central, usernames, oopsie, And then I'm going to push print, and then at least I have that documentation on, and I'm going to make 4 copies of those and put them in both of the labs, and then keep them over here at our computer stations, and it's just going to be beautiful, and it's size font 16, so Tammy Knapp will be able to read it. Everyone's happy. Yay.